And yeah, I've already done a video today, but I just had something on my mind that I've wanted to get off my chest for a while. It's nothing dire or anything like that, you know what I mean? But it's just something I've been feeling just with my experience with them and everything. Uh, Passport bros. First of all, again, I've said it before. I guess to a degree, I associate with them by what I have done, but I am not a passport bro, at least in the traditional sense, right? I like to travel. I like to go see other places. I like to experience different cultures, but I'm also single, so I'm going to enjoy the landscape, right? But to go there specifically for that, that's where I feel like I have like a disconnect with them. And it's not all of them. It's not all of them. To be honest with you, I feel like it's mainly the ones that go out there with the idea of saying, hit the cash app. To me, it's no different than being a bum in New York City in front of the train talking about, let me get $1 with a cup in your hand. This is just a smarter way of doing it. So I'm not going to hate on that, but it's really only them that I see that those are the ones that I don't really align with their values. But the ones that are just generally trying to escape the life that and values that America has brought, how could you be mad at someone trying to level up their life and change the quality of their life? Like, it never made sense to me. And this is not a one-two bash passport bros. This is actually in agreement of them, this video. Like, I never understood. The first thing I hear is, oh, those women only like you for the money you have. Well, aren't you the same woman that's gonna say, hey, he needs to buy me this, he needs to buy me that? Isn't that the same concept? So because we're buying items and not directly, buying services, now it makes it better, and now it makes your route of extracting resources better, right? Doesn't make sense. But then, you also hear the conversation, they can't get it here. No, men just kind of want more respect. And if anyone out there is saying that, oh, we respect, no, you don't. No, you don't. But overseas, regardless of what the reason you think it is, you're going to get it. Now, you could easily lose it. But just off initial gain, you're going to get it until you do something that requires for them to take away that respect. Here, you automatically don't have to have respect, and you have to be gained. And even once you gain it, it could be going like that. Men just want different change. There's nothing wrong with that. Nobody talks about women that go overseas and do the same thing. And they, trust me, there's a lot of them. A lot of them that look like me that go over to Eastern Europe and find they little sugar, I guess you would call them sugar babies, because sometimes they pay too. Nobody talks about that. But again, like there was a video that I watched, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching his videos for years. I think he's a very, I don't agree with everything he says, but I'm gonna use his old name because I don't need, Master Teacher One. If you know who he is today, then I'm talking about him. But at the end of the day, he has great talking points, great experience. He honestly is a big proponent, a pioneer in the whole movement. And he doesn't even consider himself one in the traditional sense, But he was saying a great point. I guess there's a video going viral about a guy from Poland that went there and had a bad experience. Dan West kind of chimed in because he lives in Poland. And I don't really consider him a passport bro at all. And then another larger channel who has like 5 million subscribers kind of painted it in a way that was like very derogatory towards the whole movement, right? And again, I'm not neither for or against the movement. I really don't give a damn what somebody does, as long as you go somewhere where you're accepted. Go where people want you. And I think I'm an advocate for that. But then he was saying something about them fetishizing, black men. And I think MT made a great point. Nobody talks about the fetishization of other races going to another race and getting women? How many different races go to Thailand and only the black ones get called out? How many races go to Japan and only the black ones get called out? No, it's not fetishizing for us if it's not fetishizing for them. Keep the same energy across all races. And I agree with that point wholeheartedly. I just don't think, and I also watched this video of this girl talking about it, and I gotta really sit there and really think to myself, like, yo, not that it's confirming my beliefs, but it just reinforces like how I guess it is confirming my beliefs and reinforcing how I feel about it. Like at the end of the day, it's not easy to sit there and say I'm going to uproot my entire life and everything I know and go try something new somewhere else. If you are an offspring to immigrants, which a lot of America is, then you understand that if your parents can do it, why can't you? But obviously you can see it wasn't easy for them. Well, okay, America's the land of opportunity, which means that the journey to do this is even harder. Because what you have to do is find a way to make American money and then live over there. So how could you shit on a guy who has the ambition, drive, and determination to change his life for the better because you want to shit on him? And it basically goes in line with what I was talking about the other day, roast culture and how the black community is. They would quicker put you down when they see you're doing better. They'd quicker put you down when they see you doing better. Because then that makes it feel like, well, I'm bringing him down to my level because I can't go over there. So I need to shit on them. It's not every guy going out there and doing it. So why are you hating on the guys that's doing it? Because those are the guys that you really want. And the guys that stay in here are the ones that you don't respect. This is not an attempt to divide my community in any way. I just want to bring awareness to a situation that I think we need to do better. Both sides. I hate this duality conversation where it's male versus female, and it doesn't even matter the race. It's just all throughout. You have these podcasts that just bring women and show them their delusions and stuff like that. But like those conversations really do, I mean, it brings awareness and sheds light, and you know, there's an element of awareness that needs to be shed on that too. So those podcasts are a necessary evil. But at the same time, dividing man versus female, you're just adding to the agenda that the government wants to break up the home. Why are we doing that? You're mad at a guy who does not like where he's at, so he goes find somewhere else. And at the same time, your homegirl would be like, hey girl, if you don't like that relationship, you need to leave. What's the difference? Tell me, what's the difference? You would rather that man settle where he's at than go find his tribe somewhere else? The same way you not for 1 second would sit there and say, I'm going to settle. It doesn't make sense. And I don't understand why we do this. Like, I ain't mad at all other brothers out there. If you actually, you know, trying to fulfill something in your life, go for it. But if you're going over there to take advantage, I remember meeting one of them, and they was like, and one of them was like, you know what? Oh no, sorry. I remember going over there, and I wanted to like see what the place was about. And one of them was like, why are you doing all that stuff? No men goes out there to see the country. We go here for the women. And I'm like, how low vibrational is that response? Like, seriously, that's why you doing this? Then you're confirming what women are saying. If you can't get women here and you're going over there to get women, then you are part of the problem. But if you're going out there for a quality life, a different culture, a different pace of things, just a different view, and you happen to enjoy what that new world gives you, by all means, my friend, do you. Don't worry about none of these people talking bad about you. Don't worry about none of these. And then the people that go over to these places, try to make these places look bad, it's not like saying you can't talk bad about these places. I'll be honest with you, I haven't talked about bad about these places. I've only talked about it in good light. There's been 2 times where I mentioned something bad, and that was the trash that I seen. and I'm from New York, so I think I have the right to say something like that because ain't nobody got more trash than us. Other than that, other than that, like, don't going over there and creating a bad name is it just literally makes us all look bad. It makes us all look bad. You're a representation, not just for you, for everyone. This isn't a joke. Not on a public platform. If in private you want to do that, go ahead. But in public, no, this is not a game. It's not a game, because now what you just did is go over there when I and mess it up. So when I go over there, I now gotta clean up your mess. Listen, shout outs to the Passport Bros movement. Shout outs to anybody trying to better themselves in life. And forget all the negativity. Just do you. Let that repel off of you. Don't even worry about it. Because again, that's what our culture does. We need to bring people down so we feel better about ourselves. No one could just generally be happy for another person that they're happy. You see all these pictures and of breakfast and foreign places, but you never see a picture of a guy. You never see a picture of anybody else, a friend, anything, right? But then when we do it, it's because they want our money. Well, guess what? You want a celebrity because of his status. Everybody has, oh, my celebrity husband, right? But let a guy have a crush, a celebrity crush, and see how quick you light him up. You see how quick you light him up. It's just corny. It's just corny. A man is going over to another place because he finds peace there. At the end of the day, that's all it is peace, tranquility, zen. And you want to go ruin that by going online and trying to bring him down with some ad hominems and some justification. There was one woman that said they want lower educated women. Yo, there's some women out there on these places that got better education than some of the women here, better vocabulary, and can't even speak the damn language. And they still got better vocabulary than some of the women here. You don't know nothing about them. Have you been there? Do you know? I don't know. I just had to get this off my chest because, like, I like the movement. I like what it started as. I'm talking about with the dude, rest in peace, to the dude that was in Brazil, you know, with O'Shea and all. Like, it goes back then. And then Master Teach came in and there was a whole movement back in 2014 and probably even before that. But the ones that's going to exploit, you're making a bad name for ourselves. The one that just wants to go and create sensationalization content on YouTube, giving us a bad name. I'm sorry. There's no reason I should have to go to a country and now feel the effects of someone who ruined it before. And I felt that in DR. So, people, keep chasing your goals. Don't worry about nobody else. They just mad that they ain't doing it and they can't do it. And they don't know the struggle that you're doing. See, these videos are reminding me of the struggle. I already have the countries, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. I already have the countries on this channel, by the way. Not all of them. I have more countries I've been to than the countries I've filmed. But I have a lot filmed. They just mad that they're not doing what you do. Don't worry about them. Keep doing you. Level up. Find your happiness. Find your peace. And find your tribe. Because Lord knows if you're going over there, it's not here. It's not here. And then, not to mention the quality of life, there's no reason that you should be paying. You only make $2,000 a month from your job, but your rent is $2,000, and it's a small 1-bedroom apartment in like East New York. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. But you can get a Manhattan like condo in Thailand for $300 a month with utilities, by the way, with utilities. Just make sure you bring your toilet paper if that's what you choose. But still, it has nothing to do with the women. The women are the icing on the cake. The men that go there for the women, they're the ones who can't get nothing here. Then you go and talking about hit the cash up. You know what I mean? Like, it's nothing. I know for me, I have a goal and I'm going with it. Negativity can kiss my ass. All kinds of negativity. I don't care where it's coming from. Kiss my ass and keep moving. Shout outs to the Passport Bros. I can't wear the label because I don't wear any label. If you know my videos, I always say I don't want no logos, numbers, or letters representing me. So it ain't nothing about that. But I do like the movement. Shout outs to y'all. And who cares about anybody trying to bring it down? Because at the end of the day, it's a bunch of ambitious men trying to find their peace in the world. Not just in the country, in the world. And what is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Half these women go to Jamaica, you know the rest of the story. But they don't get shit on. White men go to Thailand and Japan. They don't get fetishized. But when it's about us, now the narrative is different. And what's funny is, within the community, we add on to the fire. All other communities stick together except for us. It don't make sense. It's your boy Chris Jack. Like, comment, subscribe. And if you made it this far in the video, you my friend. I appreciate it. Peace.